like the video. Alright, so today I'm going to make a video about aim training on console R6. Now before the comments start flooding with,
"You're only a fucking gold, like, you fucking suck at the game."
my aim is decent, and it's a lot better than it was last year-ish. So, from a gold perspective, not like a champion's perspective, I will tell you how I, as an individual, got better at aim. So, if you like what I say in this video, if you find it a little bit more relatable than having a champion tell you that their aim is good, no shit, go ahead, like the video, sub if you want to, up to you. I don't really give a shit. I'm just making these videos for fun, so up to you. If you enjoy my content, I upload probably weekly at this point. I'm bored. It's fucking home. Nothing to do. It's like 6 in the morning. Anyway, let's hop into this. All right. So, first off, what you're going to want to do is you're going to want to hop into T-hunts. Just an elimination T-hunt, house, something. Just a small map that it won't take super long on, because getting your aim ready for playing, say, ranked, unranked, even casual, doesn't matter. You don't really need to aim train to work up for casuals, but is what it is. You do it, face it, pro league, whatever. Just hop into a T-hunt. So we're just gonna run through a simple, quick T-hunt. Easy shit. I normally spawn River Docks. You could choose Ash, whatever. Ignore the Bolo charm. I know, I run it as a meme for my friends. I don't actually think I'm Bolo on R6 on console. Relax. But either way, actually, I'm gonna run Pina Colada skin. And as you notice, I have a hand cam just right here. Just don't pay attention to my hand movements. They're probably pretty fucked. So first thing you want to get down with console R6 is obviously recoil control. Find a blank wall, something like this. Put one bullet where you know you're going to aim, and try to keep it on that bullet as much as you can. Now, Ash's recoil goes up to the right, so obviously you pull down and to the left. Pull down and to the left, and just keep it in one spot as much as you can. Once you get down the recoil, you feel like you can hold pretty steady shot. Now you just enter, and you go from bottom to top. I feel like bottom to top is pretty easy for this. If you want to practice what it's really like to have like decent aim in this game, aim at head level and keep your gun up constantly. Aim head level, practice flicking. One thing you can do to get your accuracy down, you can see I just switched this shit to first fire. Just single fire. Aim at head level. Obviously if they're crouching, you adjust. Normally when I get into a T-hunt, I just fuck around. Try to get as many quick, clean kills as I can while tracing. It's see? Also, you don't have to win every goddamn T-hunt. It's like you are literally working on fundamentals. Practice. What you can do is you can actually just practice moving from spot to spot. So shoot one bullet, keep your cursor or your fucking crosshair on it as much as you can while strafing. And just work on keeping it in one spot. Because if you know someone's going to push from some specific spot, you can tell exactly where you need to aim, even while moving. Remember, aim head level. Actually, probably switch this to single fire as well. Full blind. Put this shit out of the way. Why the fuck did I lean right by accident? Oh well. She wants to provoke. 15 shots in the mag. Obviously, you're not going to hit them every single time in the head. It's a lot of probabilities. Also, you can work on your trigger finger and get you better with pistols. Also, you can also practice tracing with the pistol. Let's work on first shot placement, because if you can land the first shot as a headshot before your enemy can land body shots, you're going to win the gunfight. 90% of the time. That was bad. That was a fucking terrible shot. Sensitivity is a good topic to get into. Now, a lot of people have probably heard this from multiple other YouTubers, and I'm going to regurgitate the exact same fucking information. Just because you play on a high sense does not make you better at the game. It is proven, it is a fact. Just because you play on a high sense does not make you good. Fast in this game does not equal good. Matter of fact, fast for most people makes them worse. There are certain exceptions to that rule. Fast speeds as far as looking around, so your horizontal base speed, can be beneficial, because let's be completely fucking honest, 180ing in this game on console feels like you're slow as shit, and it's because you are. You're not running a mouse, say with like 800 dpi on a fucking PC that can run multiple hundreds of frames. You're on an Xbox, more than likely an Xbox One. If you have a Series X or a PS4 or 5, the most you're getting is like 130 frames, which, don't get me wrong, isn't bad, but most PCs on base average are kind of more around the 150 to 200 frames a second range for Siege. Now, just because you have lower frames doesn't mean you can't play the game as good or better than some people. But what it does mean is the faster you move, the less shit you are able to pick up in the room quickly, because your frames will mash together. Obviously, this isn't a very good example because, you know, my VSync is off in T-Hunt because it gives you that extra like 10 frames. But what that means is, obviously, you go into settings and you turn VSync off. It helps your game run a little bit smoother. In T-Hunts, it just helps in general. So my sensitivities, I'll tell you right now, are not the best. They're 2763, 5 dead zones, classic, no aim assist, obviously, because that doesn't apply to online gameplay. It's only T-Hunts. And if you practice with aim assist and T-Hunts, you're going to think ADS means help, like assisting you ADSing. That's not how it works. So my controller sensitivities, I have it set to advanced because I like to play with certain sensitivities, and as you can see, I have a kind of bit of a trend. Every single one of these go up by a volume of 2 for the most part. Matter of fact, that's what they were originally. So 1.5 is 2, 1 is 10. I don't know, it just seems like an even progression for me. Kind of seems like you can flick the same amount of distance. Obviously, these two don't fucking matter. I don't use anything above a 3 times in this game. So these are the 4 that I mostly focus on. I just like having certain shit be a little bit faster, certain shit be a little bit slower. And it's just That's just from hours and hours of T-Hunt. And if I'll look up before this comes out, and I'll actually put on screen how many hours I have in T-Hunt. I'm just working on sense. Just in general. See if I can hit a pre-fire. Yep. Thought I heard him break the door. That's another thing. Work on sound while you're in this. I know I'm giving you a lot of information to work on, but just like take tidbits out of the video if you want. Like, you don't have to listen to me. I don't care. That is up to you. I'm literally just sharing what my experience on this game has been for the past fucking... I can't even remember. I bought the game back in year 2. Like the first season of year 2, I think, so I got the game. And I absolutely love this game to death. I love Siege. It is by far my favorite game, and it's one of the only games I really play anymore. One thing that people do not understand about aiming in-game. Just say you're in an online match. Regular, just quick match. Not really even ranked. Ranked, people get nervous. People get sweaty. People legitimately sweat. Like, whenever they get nervous. Their hands start to get clammy. You get to start to slip on your controller. You might lose a couple fucking sticks. That is understandable. But one of the very, very few things people work on in this game is being confident about making plays. What I mean by that is pushing when you need to push and staying when you need to stay, instead of just running out and attempting to kill every fucking thing you see. The one thing that will make you win more gunfights is playing smarter. If you play smarter, and what I mean by that is, say you don't peek every single opportunity you get. If you stop peeking as much, you will win more gunfights. Just hold an angle and wait. Have your team give out info while you're fucking... Say you're in like a 1v3. If your teammates are on your camera, so your point of view while they're playing, and not on cameras, they're fucking trolling you. And tell them to get on cameras to try to find out where people are. Because based off where people are, you can make good positioning plays in order to take ones. So what I mean by that is take one-on-one gunfights. One-on-one gunfights are much easier than one-on-3. 3 guns shooting you at the same time, you die fairly fucking quickly. Shooting one person at a time, they have a tendency to miss. And if they miss just enough, you could kill them. And then you might have a possibility of picking up 2 lucky ass headshots. That's all you need. 3 bullets, you could win that entire thing. You're not going to, more than likely. You're not fucking Bolo, The Kill, fucking Geo. Like, you're not people that... More than likely, if one of you is watching this video, why? You're watching a console controller player who has never even broke plat. Like, I'll put my stats right here. Highest rank I've ever been. My KD currently. And the amount of hours I have in T-Hunt in this game in general. I'll put that up there. Now, with that being said, I am part of the community that people tend to make fun of and ignore. Because, 1, console. People say that console cannot translate to PC. That is completely incorrect. Just because you're a champion on controller, and I mean legit on controller champion, not fucking Zim. If you use a mouse and keyboard on console, congrats. You paid $120 fucking dollars to play a $20 game. I hope you feel good about it. I really do. I hope that fucking imaginary point system that you have that makes you fucking champion at something is attained because you cheated. Congrats. Anyway, now that I'm done talking about people who are pieces of shit for using Zim, one thing that I do want to address before I do end the video. is stop caring. Stop caring about your rank. Stop caring about your KD. Stop caring about how many fucking hours you have in the game. I only put those on screen to tell you my experience of how much I have in the game, which compared to a lot of people isn't as much as you'd think. So take what I say without a grain of salt. What I'm telling you right now is just basic shit that you can do to get better at the game. So if you work on aiming and just being smarter at the game, stop caring about your rank, stop caring about your KD, just help your team. This is a team-based video game. You will get better and you will achieve higher ranks. But on that note, I hope you enjoyed the video. I really hope you liked it. If you didn't, dislike it, don't care. It's up to you. Don't give a shit. I'm literally just making this content for fun. So if you enjoyed the video, you want to see more content, go ahead, subscribe, turn on them post notifications. If not, happens. I don't blame you. A lot of Siege content creators, a lot of them don't have that many subscribers, just like me. I got like 8. And I love all 8 of you motherfuckers because y'all are fucking sick. Not gonna lie. I have some pretty shit content on there right now. That 44-minute video, don't watch. That shit is trash. I might fucking take it down, to be honest. But hope you enjoyed the video. Like, sub, all that shit. Deuces, dude.